All right, you guys, first winter camp of the season. We have found a great spot, dispersed in the Hiawatha National Forest, right on a river. All right, so we got a new surprise for you guys this week to kick off winter camping. We have a new hot tent to set up. Probably not the greatest to set up a new tent. Anyways, it's probably not the best idea to be setting up a new tent for the first time in the winter, and literally just about an hour before dark. You know, we fly by the seat of our pants, and that's just the way it is. It's gonna be a great first winter camp. Looking forward to it. Only problem with winter camp is it's a lot more work, a lot more gear, but that's all right. It's fun. My favorite time of year. Fresh snow, can't wait. Exciting. All right, it's so massive, it's got its own directions, laminated. This is the Kingcamp Con Light 500 Villa, Con Villa. It's not light at all. And I'll give you just a preview of what we're dealing with here. Oh, yeah. There's plenty of wood. Comes with an awesome carry case. Put you guys here. Yeah, oh my god. There's like literally 50 of these. Oh yeah, because then it popped out. So that other little notch is down, yeah. Oh, big and beefy center pull.
Because this it must go in wherever this...
But did we ever pull out, we never staked the rest of the tent. This square?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even show it.
The two corners. Well, I guess because you gotta pull these out now. No! Lulu! That's our firewood! Lulu! Out! Demon! No! No! That's our good wood! No! Get over here! It's gonna end up in the river! Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I really don't know what's the front and what's the bottom.
first hot tent of the season with the new King Camp tent. Let's talk about when we go out for the first time of the season.
You really should set up a new tent before you come out in the winter and it's getting dark and it's snowing. But we managed. It was okay. It's not terrible.
You're always super excited about the first time out, and I always feel like the first time out is that lesson learned because you learned everything that you've forgotten.
Well, you forget a few things, like
There was quite a few.
You already have to have the smaller woods, but then you need some kindling wood to really get the fire going. We had no problem last night getting the fire going.
In the morning.
We'd use up a lot of our sticks. This tent is a lot bigger than the Nord tent, and it is nice to have all this extra room. This stove is maybe a little undersized.
I feel like if you're sitting in the back, which you can't see, which is where our little blow-up couch and stuff is, it's cool. It's cool.
But that's the nature of hot tenting too. There's draft areas around, especially around the floor below the frost line, which is below the stove. It only went to about 20 last night, so it's not terrible. I'm not sure. We would probably want a bigger stove if we were going to be in this tent below zero.
And we forgot, usually we bring sawdust bricks. So usually once Jay's getting ready to go to bed, we throw a brick in there and then you don't have to worry about it. So it kind of burns for several hours. We did not bring those on these.
The compressed sawdust, yeah, I usually put one of those in before bed. But we had two bigger hardwoods that did burn for a while, but you don't winter camp and rely on your wood stove or a diesel heater or anything. You rely on your bed system, your sleep system, and your clothing. Because if there's a failure, you better have a good sleeping bag and your layers of clothing.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Let's talk about that. So King Camp was kind enough, we'll show you later on, just to give us a new blow-up queen-size mattress. We're not tiny people.
I don't think it's queen. I think it's full.
And there's Lou. So as Lou is found, when you're sleeping in the camper, she is right on top of you. So we actually set a blanket down. We had our sleeping bags on there. We have a new thick blanket, thermal blanket, to go on top. Fighting her to keep blankets on during the night on the mattress that I feel could have been a tiny bit bigger for the two of us and the dog.
It's a great mattress.
Great
It's
mattress.
super comfortable. It held air really well. It's not a self-inflator. It's just a regular air mattress. It's extra thick, and it has a nice mattress pad on top, so I really like it.
That comes off, that you can actually take and wash,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I just wish it was like a queen or a king size, but
you
because one of us could sleep on there with the dog, and it'd be perfect.
And you used the what thing to blow it up, and it literally was blown up in seconds.
We have our little pump air thing, handheld for backpacking.
I was almost gonna, but we hadn't set the tent up to know the space. I was almost gonna bring a cot for myself, so that way Jay and Lou were in the bed, because I know how she is at nighttime. So trying to snuggle up. So
Well, and you prefer cots somewhat. I don't.
yeah, just for the back support.
No, this was really firm. But it's beautiful. We're in the Hiawatha National Forest. It has been windy all night. It was snowing when we got here. More snow came down while we were sleeping. It was just a magical night. Yeah, it's a little chilly at times. You're sleeping with your hat on and all your thermals. But I was pretty warm, other than you try to cover your face. That's the main thing. Just that first bit in the morning when you're getting up. We do have a 12-volt heated blanket. It's not very big, so we try to just turn that on and put that across top of us.
And you can see that the tent, it does sag just a little bit, but it was a lesson learned on staking it, putting it up. We learned a couple of things that next time when you put it up, about being a little bit tighter to kind of
pull it out a little more.
Pull it out a
It's
little more.
it's really thick, and
check out the front
canvas.
window.
The see-through window is amazing.
nice.
It's got that clear plastic, kind of like a lot of the air tents you see overseas. I don't know why more U.S. companies aren't doing that, because it's nice to just look out and see the snow or whatever. And the two sides are also screens if you want to do that in the spring or summer. This would be a great tent. It's a 4-season tent. Biggest thing in winter camping is your sleep system, your shelter, and we have some really nice sleeping bags. And this video is sponsored by King Camp, and we're very appreciative of them. They've sent us, as you know, we have our King Camp bamboo table that we bought a few years ago on our own. They sent us the King Camp cuddle couch, as I call it, the double seat that Lou and her love. We did a video on that. They also sent us the 2 sleeping bags and 2 puffy blankets, which
we love.
We didn't do a video on that stuff. They had just sent it out to us as a gift. We're using it. We use the puffies all the time. This will be the first time using the sleeping bags. They kind of have a flannel interior, really nice warm bags. I don't know the temperature rating, Probably not for below 0.
But they're super warm.
Then they just sent us this massive tent, the Con Villa Light 500, 4-season tent, and the air mattress, which is awesome as well. Oh, we also have a new chair. It's like a recliner rocker chair. We'll show you later on. So we're very appreciative. King Camp's always been one of our bigger sponsors. We've had a lot of stuff from them, and we like their stuff. We've bought stuff on our own. That bamboo table we bought with our own money years ago, and it's been great. Check out King Camp. They're pretty much our major sponsor right now on the channel,
Great
as well
products.
as a lot of other smaller sponsors, and we're very appreciative of them. But now back to the story and the winter camping. Right along the river here in the Hiawatha. It's very shallow, more like a creek, but probably maybe for fly fishing.
And there's little stairs. I think
Some of there are tons of spots in here. This is a road that you won't get down later in the winter, though.
I said it's not plowed at the beginning of it.
Munising, we didn't go as far north as we had planned because we decided just to come. We had several spots. There's probably 30 spots within 30 minutes of here that we had thought about going to. Some National Forest campgrounds, some dispersed, like this one. But the weather up a little more towards Munising, there's lake effect bands of snow where they were getting 2 to 3 feet of snow. I wanted to get in that, but chances are we wouldn't have gotten down the roads to where those spots are. So this area has had 4 to 8 inches, it looks like, and it just snowed a little more tonight, last night. But we're gonna run around today, and this is we're more in the eastern UP. We don't come over here a lot, but we're gonna do more of it because there's a lot of good campsites over here.
And we'll show you later on. There is a restaurant that is named after Jack. It's called Jack's Place.
They've seen that before. Jack's Restaurant
If you need something
in Rapid River. We've shown that in previous videos, the giant cinnamon rolls.
If you're out here and you need something, last night we grabbed some potato bacon soup.
But yeah, we're just south of Munising and Pictured Rocks. This is a great area. Hiawatha, tons of dispersed camping, and they're really not hard to find. If you want to know this spot or any others around here, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll send you the coordinates. I will not post them publicly, but they're not hard to find.
I'm not sure how easily you be able to, or how easy you can get them during the summer, because there's some they're pretty nice.
I think there's so many. I think you'd be all right in the summer, but maybe not. Problem with summer is you're gonna have like 1,000 black flies or mosquitoes or. And we could have gotten the camper in here too if we wanted. There's several of these. There was a really nice large one back up towards the main road.
Well, this one has a nice
circle drive,
which makes it really
that
nice.
Big flat one was really nice. Just had our breakfast. We're gonna have a little more coffee and then hit the road and go see what we can get into today. Some beautiful winter camping. I am so excited. It is just magical. The snow coming down. Yeah, you got to get used to the winter temperatures and stuff, but we have plenty of gear. Winter camping is a lot more work. You got to bring more stuff and do more work.
The first time is the trial of you will always forget something on your first trip out.
Well, you got to get back in that winter mode, the hot tent mode, and
because if you're like us, you're used to going with a camper, so you pack other stuff in the camper. Now you're trying to unload things out of there to now pack separately to go in your truck or whatever vehicle you're bringing. So it's...
Well, you bring more bedding stuff, blankets, because we don't have really good sleeping bags. We like to be comfortable, so... But at the same time, we kind of pare down our kitchen stuff, and you're cooking on the stove, and...
Saying that's actually... That blanket that we'll show you later on is wicked
Yeah,
warm.
we used this blanket last week at... Friendsgiving in the camper. It's from that Onkadi, really nice, thick, synthetic down inside, very nice and warm. So
super warm. They
sent that out to us to try. It's really nice. Be great at home as well. Flip it around.
I think that deserves a pastry.
A pastry or a pasty? We're in the UP. Hey, but we got firewood, all right. Big old tree. I think it's an old birch.
Easy to chop.
Got one or two more campsites and head to town, get a coffee, and maybe find a waterfall.
There's definitely tons of wood out here.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, kids, I think we might spend a lot of our winter in the Hiawatha National Forest over here in the eastern UP, because there is a million great sites dispersed out here along this river. Really nice. And this is just one section. I have other pins all over to look at. Checking it twice. Who's naughty or nice? I thought that's not really a jacket then.
Sure.
Go. Hi. Oh, she got soup too. Well, miners, pasties, always a must stop in Munising. One of the best breakfast pasties you can get. And today we got a broccoli cheddar soup. Hits the spot for a little light lunch.
A lot of them are different ones, like have different pastry. I love theirs because it's buttery, it's flaky. It is so delicious. And you can get some frozen to take home. So, and they do specialty ones, but we've never been, I think we've gotten the cheeseburger one, which was really good.
They have a vegan option and
gluten-free, the traditional Upper.
Yeah, they have specialties. I think the specialties you can get frozen anytime, but not hot. Pulled pork pig one, cheesesteak, cheeseburger.
You might have to tell the people what a Upper regular traditional. It has like rutabaga, carrots.
Pasties?
Yes.
They'll know, or they can Google it. I don't know what all.
It
Rutabaga, beef, carrot,
onions, potatoes.
Potato.
Some places will give you ketchup to go with them. Some places give you a homemade gravy.
Most people do ketchup.
The gravy.
Pasties. Upper stuff. But Munising, yeah, she said they've had over 2 feet of snow within the last 2 days. We should have camped up in a little closer up here. The lake effect snow up here is insane. They get
wind.
They get about 250 to 300 inches of snow every year in Munising. So, but it's nice. Last year was a really rough winter for the sports and stuff up here.
And stuff,
activities, business. They depend on the snow, and there wasn't much last year. But it looks like it's going to be a nice winter up here for snowmobiling, ski hills, and all that stuff. Really nice. You want to come live in the snow, you come here.
So off to check out some sights. We fill our bellies.
Get a little warmed up, and then maybe we'll go find a waterfall if we can get to one kind of easy.
Yes.
That one is Munising Falls. A little short, as you saw, 800 foot to the falls. It's mostly kind of frozen up right now. In the summer, we've been here in the summer several times. Last time with our Ohio friends a couple summers ago, and then we were here a few years before that. It's a cool little waterfall, easy to get to. Parking lot might be a little iced. The trail up is pretty much hard packed snow, but that could change depending on when you come. Could be iced over, so cleats or poles at least.
Poles.
Yeah,
some
there's some wooden railing, but it's pretty cool. Nice little winter wonderland walk into the woods. Cool. All right, so I think let's go explore some trails maybe, or see some campgrounds if we can get to them around here. Gotta let Lou out and play real quick. Oh, little Lou. Wanna go out? Come on, go potty. If we bring that out, we'll lose it because the snow is too deep. Come on, go potty. Go potty. Little Lou, get a stick. All right. Get it. See, you could. We are heading back to camp. Gonna stop at some spots along the way. It's snowing again. Woo-hoo. Melissa goes in to get water at the convenience store, gas station. The lady proceeds to say, I hate the snow. I didn't know it was gonna snow again. Blah, 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 blah. Do you know where you live? It's Munising. Probably the top for 1, 2, or 3 spots in the UP for snow. 250 inches plus. You might want to move. Anyways, we're out of here. Definitely some 2-foot drifts of snow here. You can see the sidewalks, like mounds of it. Beautiful, and the snow's coming down again. Unfortunately, it's already 2 o'clock, and it's just the days are so dang short. You don't have a lot of time to do as much as you want to do, but you got to make the most of it. So we're out in the middle of nowhere, Hiawatha National Forest. No internet signal, no nothing. 2024. And kids, if you're not old, you have no idea what this is. Hello? Oh. There's a book to sign. Well, we're back at camp. We got about an hour before dark, so we got to get this thing going. Dinner and all kind of crazy stuff tonight. I'm gonna have you put them in. I'm just.
That's fine. Just crack them. Lou. I don't know if it's supposed to burn, but.
Shake the can up. Wow.
It's just not. It's too cold outside. It should be in a warm area. It's you got snow coming down. Oil's not hot enough. What else is new? Them are eating cold food, I guess.
Turned out good.
It is Thanksgiving egg rolls. So took some wonton wrappers, mashed potatoes, turkey, stuffing, some French onions, rolled it up, fried them, and we have homemade cranberry sauce made with fresh cranberries, orange juice, and a little bit of sugar. Reduced down.
I thought that was the cherry horseradish. Isn't that my cherry horseradish?
No.
Oh. Yeah, turned out pretty good. Even in the snow. Yeah. Snow everywhere.
That's in there.
Well.
What now?
It is really cold. We've had a lot of failures on this trip. Forgot the sawdust blocks. Today the tree we cut wasn't really super dry, so it hasn't been burning real well. So we had the stove going for a little while, and then we lost it, and then trying to get it back going. It's just not been really warm in here. It is a little warmer in here than outside, but it's still pretty cold. We are buried under our blankets, so hopefully we're not gonna freeze too much. A lot of failures, but we will see you guys in the morning.
You got the shiesty cheese. I might attempt this, just like.
You have to just do it.
Yeah, she's doing that. So.
That's the largest bagel I've ever seen.
Wow.
Those jalapenos, I don't know, I might have to pick those right off.
Spicy too. Ooh, they're hot.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not taking it out of this thing.
Stop. That wasn't a graceful shot, so.
It doesn't have to be great. Winter Wonderland! This is why we winter camp. Wow. Down by the river, hot tent, and an unbelievable snowstorm. You guys, I think we've only been in snow coming down at this rate one other time. That was the blizzard earlier this year. But most of that had already fallen. This is, I'm going to say, at least 2 to 3 inches per hour, maybe more. There's like probably 4 inches that's fallen in the last hour or two. Not even. I don't know. Like, we're cleaning stuff off.
Wait,
and it's been buried.
I'm cleaning stuff off. Let's make sure we're real clear with that.
I've wiped this off like 3 times and in 5 minutes it's buried again. The whole tent was just cleaned off and now it's covered. And Miss Priss is living her best life. She's just loving it. Lily, what are you doing over there? All the firewood that she took away and drug off is now buried. You would probably be we could be, maybe, I don't know. We might not get out of here if we stayed one more night. It's just incredible. Incredible.
JS threw that over there.
Through what, where? It's so quiet, it's so peaceful. Just incredible.
I think Okay, gee.
Anyways, guys, it is coming down thick. I suppose we probably ought to get going and get out of here before we get stuck down this forest road, because it is not a plowed area. And I believe they're talking about another 5 inches at least. Boy, winter has started and
Lou,
we are excited for it.
Come on, Lou, we have some room.
But anyways, we had planned to cook a nice noodle Asian dinner, but it just didn't happen. Too much going on. The butane, once it's cold, you can't get it to work right. So we had our Thanksgiving egg rolls, had our little breakfast. We'll save the hibachi cooking for next week maybe. We got to get on the road because we're about to get buried. It's going to be cold and just hard to pack up with everything like this. It was fun. It's a lot of work. Winter camping is a lot of work, but it is fun because nobody else is out here. And you get to see some beautiful stuff. There's just something about it, and it's just the forest is a lot quieter in the winter. That's the best part.
We should have had the Mexican pasty.
They didn't have a Mexican pasty. It was vegan.
We can make a Mexican pasty.
Okay, well you can make a regular pasty before you make a Mexican pasty.
I'm missing some Mexican
Yeah,
food.
now you got your tortilla maker from our friends.
Oh, I know. We could have
Brett
worked
and Tara.
out. Yeah.
Well, next time you see us, guys, we're going to be doing a little winter camping in Door County, and it's never goodbye.
We'll see you soon. I hope you guys have a happy holiday or had a happy Thanksgiving.
Despite the troubles and the not great sleep, which is kind of typical for tenting anyway, but especially, you just can't describe how beautiful this is. It's just, I mean, it's just amazing. That's why we come out here in the winter. It's middle of the forest and it's just buried and covered in snow. It's still coming down.